The moment you stop trying to earn his respect, it's the moment you start earning your own. You thought respect was automatic inside of love, didn't you? Like there's a piece of you that believed if you gave him your heart, if you gave him your time, your soul, that respect would come naturally, but the reality is it didn't. It was because he never respected you. It was never a piece that it mattered to him. And I know this because I never respected her. I didn't respect her kindness. I didn't respect her loyalty. I certainly didn't respect her love. In fact, the more that she loved me, the less I had respect for her, because I knew that love I could control and I could manipulate. And I know that hurts you to hear, but I need you to understand the truth. Love doesn't soften this. It didn't open up my heart. It didn't make me see how easily that I could shift or change or be better. It made me see how easily I could break hers. Remember how admiration quickly turned into disdain. The image that I put up that was like, this is the greatest thing ever, but then was broken down. There's a piece where I was drawn to positive things in her life, her strength, her compassion, her goodness, but then those are the exact things that I would turn around and use and switch to look at her vulnerability and see how much she needed me, how much she was looking for validation of who she was. And instead of cherishing that, I despised it. I said it was clingy. I said it was like frustrating. This thing became a weapon in my life, a weapon to be able to attack, a weapon to be able to destroy. Her devotion became my advantage. Her pain became my reassurance that I still had power and control over her. You wonder why he doesn't respect you? Let me tell you something, he never did. You wonder why he doesn't respect you? Let me tell you something, he never did. It wasn't this piece that all of a sudden he fell out of love, or all of a sudden he stopped respecting you. He's not respected you from the very beginning, and it's been an intentional step that he's done every single day. Not because you're not worthy of respect. Let's get that clear. You might feel like you're unworthy of respect. You might feel like you don't have the value because he treated and conditioned you to believe that. But it's because he's not willing to give you respect. He's not willing to give you any type of love and connection that he should. But the reality is it's all about him. His control, his power, his focus. Respect also requires empathy. And not that narcissists are incapable of empathy. Oftentimes they have empathy, but they're incapable of being honest with themselves. Like, I would rather lie to myself than I would have given her empathy. Because giving her empathy would have validated that I did something that was wrong, that I did something that was hurtful to her. She was crying because of something I did. I didn't want to acknowledge that. That would be shameful. That would be guilt. I would have to deal with that. I didn't want to deal with it, so I had to push it back. You have to understand, a narcissist has to get to a place of recognizing another person's worth, and he's not willing to do that. All he's looking at is his worth, his value. How do I make myself feel better about myself? Narcissist isn't looking and seeing worth in you. He's seeing you as a utility. He's seeing you as a resource. He's seeing you as an appliance that he puts on the shelf. Pulls down whenever he needs, uses the appliance, and puts it back. When the appliance breaks, he puts it aside, gets a new appliance, and continues moving on. That's how he's seeing you. He doesn't see you as a partner. He sees you as someone who's there to be able to feed and supply his ego. A piece to be able to meet his needs. A piece to actually get the validation that he wants. He's like a vampire, slowly sucking the lifeblood from you. So as a result, you sacrifice, and it didn't earn his respect. It just made him resent you even more. Your progression, your growth, it didn't make him excited for it. It actually made him more frustrated. Like, why are you getting this win at work? Why are you developing? Why is this person viewing you this way? Because he's always looking at him. So as a result, every time that you forgave him, every time you stayed, he's thought less and less and less of you. The respect has actually been waning even more and more. Not that there was any there to start off with, but now we're in the negatives. Not because you're weak, but because you feel like you don't deserve it because he's trained you that way. You got to the place that he knows he doesn't deserve your respect, but he's going to keep disrespecting you. He's going to keep pushing you down. You might think of a place where he's thinking in his own mind. You need to hear this. If she really knew, she'd leave. But you don't. That's a place that makes him lose respect for you even more. Another place where a narcissist will lose even more respect is your boundaries. You build boundaries to be able to protect you, or so you think. And you get to a place where you're trying to be able to establish something so that he doesn't hurt you in a certain way. And as a result, he comes up to that boundary and he crosses it, or he pushes on it, or he gets you to cross it. And as soon as that happened, he's like, well, that boundary didn't mean anything to you, so I guess I can do whatever I want. He loses more and more respect because he's pushing on different patterns and behaviors and boundaries to make you fall, to make you no longer respect yourself. And as a result, he has less and less respect for you. But the problem is you realize that there's this piece missing inside of the relationship called respect, and you try to earn it. You think, maybe if I do something different, maybe if I work harder, maybe if I just love him harder, maybe if I forgive him more, maybe if I support him better, maybe if I shift who I am, then he'll finally see your worth. And as a result, you modify and adjust every single aspect of your life. You might modify how you look. You might modify how you dress. You might modify what you say, what you do, where you go, all different types of things, so he can actually finally see your worth. You're trying to earn it. You're literally trying to like brown nose to the boss to say, hey, I want to be this way. Maybe I can be this way so you'll see me. But he won't. And he doesn't. And you've gotten to this rhythm that every time you bend over backward for him, he just sees that as more proof that he can keep taking from you. He can keep manipulating you. He can keep not giving you any type of respect. Every time you forgive him, he sees this as permission to be able to hurt you again. A narcissist doesn't look at this piece of forgiveness of being like, oh, a reset, let's start this all over. He's like, oh, awesome, I could do this again because it didn't matter that much. You forgave me, so why not do it again? Every time you stay, he sees this as a confirmation that you're not going to leave. He sees it as a confirmation that what he did was acceptable, so he's going to do it again. He doesn't respect you. It's not because you're not lovable. It's not because you're not capable of love. It's because he's not willing to respect you. This is the piece that people don't like to hear. He's not willing to respect you. Notice I didn't say he's not capable of love or he's not capable of respecting you, because I don't think that's true. I was capable of love. I was capable of respecting my wife, but I chose not to. I chose not to respect her. I chose to just do what I wanted to do, to focus solely on me, to get whatever I wanted, even if that meant hurting and abusing other people. He's told you different things, even to try to be able to confuse you even more. You deserve better than me. And he means it. It's one of those few times that he's actually telling you the truth, but not in the way that you think. He wasn't admitting his faults. He was just testing your boundaries to be able to see, if I say this, will you actually come back and be like, no, I love you. I thought this. And then he realizes, yeah, you're a fool, because I'm pushing you so that you pull. I'm pulling you so that you push. I'm playing the game. I'm dancing so that you get to a place that you're stuck. Narcissists aren't going to respect you. And they don't respect the love that you give. They exploit it. He doesn't respect you because he knows you'll forgive him and you'll let him do whatever he wants. He doesn't respect you because he knows he can cross your boundaries and you'll still stay in the relationship. He doesn't respect you because he knows that you'll keep hoping that he's going to change. You'll keep thinking maybe it'll happen, but he won't. And he never did. Not until it's too late. Inside of all of this, you need to realize that he won't respect you. And until you start to see this, you'll continue to try to work for it. You'll continue to try to beg for it. You'll continue to try every single thing to get respect until you realize that it's not coming. And once you realize it's not coming, you have a chance to be able to shift your perspective. You might look at him with tears in your eyes and say, I don't believe you anymore. And all of a sudden he realizes and he feels the energy shift, that all of a sudden you don't respect him. All of a sudden there's this piece that you no longer have belief in him, and he has no leverage over you. He has no control over the narrative. He has no control over manipulating you. When you start to wake up and realize. But the hard part is you keep thinking that he's going to change. You keep hoping he's going to change. Maybe he'll see how much you've done for him. The dream, one day he'll apologize, change, completely treat you completely different. You'll finally get the respect you deserve. But that day is a lie. It's a hope to try to keep you locked in the relationship. He doesn't change for love. He's not changing for you. He's not changing because he respects you. This is the part you need to understand. And here, he's not changing for you, and he won't change for you. He won't change because he doesn't respect you. So for those of you that think you can work the right communication, you can do the right things, you can give him the right books, you can send the right videos so that you can make him change, guess what? You can't. And I need you to understand this. He doesn't respect you, so you're not going to be the one that actually liberates him. He doesn't respect you, so you're not going to be the one that gets through to him. Because he doesn't respect you to start off with. He's not going to hear you. He doesn't value what you have to say. I need you to understand, he's not going to respect you. The only way he would even come close to that is when you walk away. Doesn't mean that he'll actually respect you. It just means he'll actually start to see that you've learned how to respect yourself. That's what this is about. You've learned to a place where you disrespect who you are. You disrespect the God-given version of you that's on this planet because you've let him run across your boundaries. You've let the agreements that you set for yourself get broken. You've made promises to yourself of what you would or wouldn't do, and that's been shattered. There's a disrespect that happens to you. We're not even talking about him anymore. We're talking about you. This is a piece I need to hear loud and clear. If you struggle having healthy boundaries in your life, it's also because you don't respect yourself. And at first people are like, oh yes, I do respect myself. Respect for yourself also means that you do not let a person cross a boundary that means something to you. Not for love, not for manipulation, not for anything. Respect for yourself means that you actually value yourself, that you're willing to say and put a line in the sand of like, I am not going to cross this, and I'm not going to let someone else cross this. I will not allow myself to be in a relationship where someone crosses this line, and that is respect for you. But he's trained you for such a long period of time to not respect yourself. He's trained you not to believe in yourself, not to believe in who you are. He's trained you to disrespect yourself, to break agreements with yourself, to no longer think or act or be around yourself in an honest and an authentic way. But instead, he sold you on his own version of reality. He sold you on an illusion. He's created this perfect version of himself just to be able to win you back, to be able to confuse you, to be able to leave you stuck. Then once he has you, the mask slips, and every time you come back, every time you beg him to go back to who he was, he's just more powerful, he's just more in control. Because he knows that you're chasing a ghost. A version of him that doesn't even exist, and he's not respecting you because he's too busy. He's too busy taking advantage of you. You might be thinking of this place, if I leave, maybe he'll realize what he's lost. Maybe he'll finally see everything. He's not going to see what he lost from a value perspective. He's going to see what he lost from a control perspective. And even if he did see a piece of what he lost, it's not going to change him. It's only going to make him want to pull you back or just hurt you again. Get you to a place where he can control the narrative. He can get back in charge. Respect doesn't have anything to do with about regret. It's about value. And narcissists aren't going to value you. He doesn't value you. He just uses you. It's this piece that he switches back and forth from cruel to charming, confusing you. And so you try to leave, and then he becomes everything that you wanted him to be. And you're like, oh, maybe he's got it. And he's apologetic, he's sweet, he's attentive. Maybe this is exactly what's going on, but it's for a moment, it's temporary. He has you back. The cycle starts all over again. And that's what he's doing to you. He's done this over and over and over again. Wake up to this. His respect for you isn't real. It's manipulative. It only comes out when he needs it because he can't control you with everything else that he's been doing. I know you want to believe that your love can fix him, but it can't. I know you're holding on to hope that one day he'll see it, but just the way that you see him, but he's not going to see it. The painful truth is he's not going to do this because he doesn't respect you. He doesn't care about you. Not because you're not enough, but because he's never satisfied. He's never satisfied with any version of you because it doesn't have anything to do with you. It has everything to do with him and the void he's trying to fill. No matter how much you show up, no matter how much you give, he's always going to want more. No matter how much you love him, he's always going to push you away. No matter all of these different things that are happening, love wasn't something that he cherishes. It's something that he controls. And respect requires vulnerability, empathy, honesty, humanity. And these are things that he's not willing to give you. If you're seeing this, you deserve respect, 100%. But you won't get it from him. He doesn't respect you. He doesn't even respect himself. The problem inside of this is you also haven't respected yourself because of what you've had done to you, because of what you've had allowed inside your life. I'm not blaming you. I'm not putting you down. I'm not saying it's even your fault. What I'm saying is there's a piece that you set a boundary and you break that boundary. You let someone else break that boundary for you. You start to disrespect who you are. You start to disrespect how you're even showing up. You start to disrespect all of the things that are in your life, but this can change. You can walk away. You can reclaim your power. You can demand the respect that you deserve by refusing to settle for less. It's time for that. I know it's hard at this point. I know part of you thinks that it's impossible, but staying with him, hoping that he's going to change, that's even harder. Because every day that you stay, you lose just a little bit more of yourself. There's a piece of you that keeps falling off every day you stay. Every day you stay, you teach him that it's okay to keep hurting you. But it's not. It's time for you to stop waiting for his respect. It's time for you to start respecting yourself. He won't change. He hasn't shown change, but you are the one that can change. And when you do, That's when you finally start to see how powerful you really are. How you start to see how you can build respect and care back for yourself, because the moment you stop trying to earn his respect, it's the moment you start earning your own. If you're a woman that's trapped in a toxic relationship or trying to heal from it, and you realize that you've lost respect for you based on what he's projected and placed upon you, it's time to end that once and for all. Go to rawmotivations.com/breakthrough. Click on the link there. Let's talk. Grab a call. It's time for you to start building a plan back for you to respect you once and for all. You've been told it's all your fault, and that makes you feel crazy. No one understands you, and that leaves you in a place of being alone. You've tried to break free multiple times, and that leaves you helpless because nothing you've done has actually worked. It hasn't actually got you free or liberated from this toxic relationship. So you feel crazy, alone, and hopeless. Guess what? That's a lie. Because all it is how you've been raised and conditioned inside of this abusive relationship over and over. And as a result, you've sacrificed your growth, you've sacrificed your worth, and you've been trapped inside of a toxic relationship. What if I showed you the path to freedom? A way for you to actually get free mentally and emotionally from the toxicity that's happening right here, right now. You deserve more. You deserve to be able to heal. And I want to help you with that. If I can help you with that, go to rawmotivations.com/breakthrough. Schedule a call there and let's talk.